Note to self, do not eat any more 33-year-old cookies. What you see here is a 1991 vintage US MRE Meatballs beef and rice in spicy tomato sauce with accessory packet A. Today we're taking a trip in the Wayback Machine to January 17th, 1991. Janet Jackson was on top of the Billboard Top 100 charts. Ripped jeans and flannels were making a big splash with the Seattle grunge scene. Nirvana and Pearl Jam were gaining popularity, revolutionizing the music scene. And on that day, Operation Desert Storm was launched and started the US-led coalition's air war over Iraq. The air war would continue for 5 weeks before ground operations were started. This is one of the old classics in the dark brown packaging. This meal is 33 or 34 years old. We might be opening up a bag of rotten disgustingness. Then again, everything inside it might be perfectly fine. Let's cut this sucker open and see what she looks like inside. I saw plenty of brown bag MREs, especially when I was at basic training in Fort Knox. By the time I got to the force in Germany, most of these had been phased out. By the time I got to Iraq in 2004, most of the old menu items had been retired. Crackers, old school. Pears, interesting. You do not see that anymore. Accessory packet A, containing coffee, instant, cream substitute, sugar, salt, chewing gum, matches, toilet tissue, and hand cleaner. This is some old school stuff right here. Fortified peanut butter, neat package before opening. This looks like the stuff that came in the old MCIs. Thermopack, Stone Mountain, Georgia. These are some brands that have not been in use in a very long time. Lemon Lime Base Beverage Powder, Transpacker Service Corp, Brooklyn, New York. Cookie Bar, chocolate covered. And of course, our main meal, meatballs in spicy tomato sauce. You can tell that this is old because it's in the old school cardboard carton. I don't see any liquid damage to it or anything. It does appear to be in good shape. The carton was opened at some point. That is not a surprise. These things are inspected. The package is intact. 9164, the 64th day of 1991. This baby was definitely bound for Kuwait. Okay, let's get these organized. All right, first let's get these beverages going, and then we'll make our way through the other items. Yeah, you can see it's oxidized a little bit, but I would say it's probably just fine. 33-year-old lemon lime beverage base powder. This stuff smells a little off. It's got like a dusty smell to it. Like, I don't know any other way to describe it. It's clearly old. And it is not good. It has a dusty taste to it to go along with that dusty smell. Not particularly very good. No thank you. All right, let's get into our accessory pack and get some coffee. Freeze-dried Taster's Choice.
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit. Me and Vincent would have been satisfied with some freeze-dried Taster's Choice, right? And he springs this serious gourmet shit on us.
And look at this. Chiclets. Now the little mini chiclets of my generation of MREs came just individually wrapped in plastic. This came in its own little box. That's cool. All right, let's see about getting this 33-year-old freeze-dried Taster's Choice going. Let's fill this sucker up with water. All right, well, this coffee don't look so good. There is lots of stuff floating on it. This is just not gonna be a thing. Well, I gave the spoon a little rinsing off, and this seems like a good time to put a 33-year-old moist towelette to the test. I'll be damned. I would not have believed it was possible, but this 33-year-old moist towelette is still perfectly moist and just as good as the day it was made. All right, that brings us to these pears. Eat dry or reconstitute in cold water. Look at that. Looks like styrofoam. The package was definitely intact. It was still perfectly vacuum sealed. I'm gonna give it a little nibble here and see how this goes. It smells perfectly fine. It's bloody delicious. It's really good. There's nothing wrong with this. 33 years old or not. This tastes every bit as good as the crispy dried fruit they sell in the grocery store for like $10 a package. Fantastic. I would eat this all day. That's actually really delicious. Now let's take a look at this cookie bar, chocolate covered. I can see that it's still perfectly vacuum sealed. This looks like a regular old chocolate covered graham cracker or something. Little bit of bloom on the bottom there, but nothing that's making me too nervous. Smells fine. Oh no, it doesn't taste good at all. Ugh. Oh, dear God, get this taste out of my mouth. Note to self, do not eat any more 33-year-old cookies. So, full disclosure, I already filmed this scene, but I had to redo it because we had a camera glitch. So, I know what this tastes like, but I'm gonna let Junior Scout try a bite of this 33-year-old fudge cookie and tell us what he thinks. That cookie is 23 years older than you. No, I'm sorry. It's 20 years older than you.
That's good. It's actually really good.
You think it's good?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's edible, buddy.
Oh.
I mean, you're welcome to it if you want. All right, let's check out the peanut butter and the crackers. Now this peanut butter, I would venture a guess that this is way older than 1991. This looks no different than the peanut butter you'd find in an MCI. Give the peanut butter a try by itself, and then try it with the cracker. Looks fine. Here we go. 33-year-old peanut butter. I'll tell you what, that's damn good. Like, where else would you find peanut butter that was made when you were in the 7th grade? That's not only still edible, but it's actually really good. The cracker is a little bit stale, but it's perfectly fine. I can't think of a single thing wrong with it. I can't believe it. Shut the front door. That is delicious. It's great. It is perfectly fine. Absolutely delicious. Thus far, this MRE is surprising the hell out of me. It's absolutely delightful. I've only encountered really one item that wasn't edible, but this will be the test right here. Let's check out this main. Like I said, I have no idea what kind of condition this was stored in. The meatballs are looking a little dark. I don't see any obvious sign that this is spoiled. Didn't get any whiff of rotten meat or anything when I opened it. I'll tell you what, it smells like smoky barbecued meatballs. See how they taste. Only way to do it, right? 33-year-old meatballs and spicy tomato sauce. It's a little ugly looking, but it looks okay. I can't believe it. It's actually perfectly fine. It tastes really good. 33 years old. Meatballs and spicy tomato sauce. I would eat this all day. I was about to complain that there was no Tabasco, no cheese for this. It's actually really good just on its own. If I had been around for the Gulf War, this might have been my favorite MRE. I was in 7th grade when this was packaged. Still good. Last but not least, our 2 little chiclets. I know I was talking about saving this box just because it's cool. You don't see this ever anymore, but a little hard. Still tastes perfectly good.
It's just gum.
Gum.
That gum tastes nasty.
You just don't like peppermint.
Peppermint?
Yeah.
Spearmint's better.
So this has been an interesting trip back in time to 1991 when Janet Jackson was on top of the Billboard Top 100 and the Gulf War was just getting started. Yours truly was in 7th grade at St. Francis Cathedral School in Metuchen. This guy wasn't even a consideration yet. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe, smash that like button, and if you like what you saw here and you'd like to see more of it, please consider becoming a channel member. Members get a vote as to what videos get made next, and you help support the channel. You are most appreciated. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Peace.
Bye.